Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina. A Week 1 showdown between two teams hoping to get things started on a great note. It's the Kent State Golden Flashes and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Inside Williams-Brice Stadium for South Carolina, the Sandstorm team entrance is electric. The fans make this one of the most special venues in sports. Loud, proud, and rocking. That iconic entrance is one you've got to appreciate. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. They'll get the transfer rolling with an early carry. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Send the tight end in motion. Sellers. That's caught. It's Bennett. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. And the Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass. It's Sellers. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Game. A strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Golden Flashes offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And this sophomore wide receiver is a playmaker. He's worked his way into this passing attack, and the coaches are very pleased with his progress.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in, and we just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip, right? Like, because he just makes these clips that most humans don't make, whether it's one hit.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He was looking for a little more on that return, but he hands this offense a short field at the 35. Here's Sellers to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
That's a nice play by the defense. You're trailing early in the game. They've got the ball on your side of the field, so you force the incompletion on 3rd down.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. 4th down, Sellers. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the deep.
He's going for the goal line. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Throwing, Sellers. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Perfect execution by this defense. They played pass, sat back, looked at the quarterback, took everything away, and even better, good pass rush, finishes it, now put him in a predictable 3rd and long situation.
Grabs it, and he will score! Touchdown, South Carolina! Getting set for the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So they take advantage of good starting field position, move the ball 35 yards, and they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Hunter. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting box, and they need to get something together with this possession. Running inside, it's Kane. He breaks a tackle. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. Receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. Oh, they're after him. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
Well, you can see why this team thinks this kid has a real bright future. It's amazing. He's only a true freshman. He's not built like one, though, and you saw it on that last play. Trust me, that is the first of many sacks in this kid's collegiate career.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the 1st quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. With the catch, it's Banks. Breaks into the open. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37. After 1 quarter of play, let's take a look and see how these running backs are doing. Play of the period, 1st down here. Wants to go right back downfield. Got it. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Let's talk for a second about Kent State. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start, try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters. And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete on the right side. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Man, it's players over plays, isn't it? Like, find your guys, find your matchups. They keep finding him on this drive, and he keeps delivering. That's a really good job by the play caller. Don't try to get tricky. Don't try to outsmart yourself. Your guy is better than his guy.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a third down and goal.
A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. He's looking to pass. And they can't make the play on third down.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're overlooking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. Touchdown, Golden Flashes! Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit. There he goes! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Sellers. That's caught. It's Harbor. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. New set of downs after the completion. The run inside. It's Clark. That gives him 54 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And the Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He's got it on the run. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Sellers on the play action. Big fella moving. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. Brought down short of the end zone, and that'll bring up 3rd and goal. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun on third down, Sellers. Into the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. Never a doubt. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. So here comes Kent State's offense, ready to get this drive underway. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And it's such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Fires on the run. Got his man downfield. Flying out to the left. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Makes the pass. Got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Kent State.
Man, that's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half. Close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, down here on the home team sideline, there is so much excitement from these players. This has turned into somewhat of a shootout. The offenses continue to score, but I have seen some of the defensive players say, we have got to turn it up right now. We'll see if the offense can answer again, or if the defense starts to make a statement. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. The Gamecocks want to crank the tempo.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Here's Sellers to throw. Under fire. Makes a deep grab. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. From the red zone, looking for a man. Punts it out of the air. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Looking to the big tight end. Caught. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The whistle sounded, and they got it called just in time, using the timeout with a second left. Now to see if they can score before the half. Throwing, Sellers. Looking for the score. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
We check in with Holly Rowe.
The Golden Flashes head coach told me at the half they have got to start dominating at the line of scrimmage. Here to start the third quarter, they have not been able to establish their run game. Being a one-dimensional team will not road with this hostile crowd and this hostile environment. He said, we have got to start asserting ourselves up front and show that we can be the more physical team. I'll keep you posted on if they're able to do that here to start the third. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Second down, he'll throw it. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Takes the handoff. It's Clark. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Motion from the wide receiver. Sellers. Got a man. It's Clark. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Man, this has been a fun one to watch, guys. This is quarterback play at a high level. It's fun to watch guys that are executing, that are going through their progressions, making big play after big play. Both these guys, you got to tip your cap because the quarterback play so far today has been absolutely outstanding.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Might have a chance. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They'll move the wide receiver. Here's Sellers to throw. Big guy smells it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Pressure coming. Got his man. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Absolutely center cut. That pushes the lead to 6 at 20 to 14. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Fielded in the end zone, it's Etheridge. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Golden Flash's offense ready to get this drive started. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Follows that surge up front. He's got 5 out to the 13.
And oftentimes running backs love drop plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second, so the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lane.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. A loose football in the end zone, and the defense there to pounce on it for 6.
And the defense right now flying around, getting to the ball carrier, knocking the ball loose, running into the end zone, jumping on it for a touchdown.
line up to go for two. Throwing, Sellers. He's got the two-point conversion, and they build on that lead.
Great complementary football. How about the offense punching in the two-point conversion? Defense, scoop and score for the touchdown. The whole football team working together. Everybody looking good.
He'll bring it out. It's Etheridge. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They're down 28-14, making it really important to put up some kind of score on this drive. They'll go to the counter play. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And a lot of times they're fit up front. You know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The defense putting points on the board. Lining up with a PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Coming out with it, it's Etheridge. And the returner will be brought down. So here comes Kent State's offense, ready to get this drive underway. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. This drive will open from the 15.
Here we go. Black 14. Black 14. Ready, go.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Going with the counter play here.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Under fire. Still on his feet. Got rid of it just in time. Forced to just throw it away on third down, and now they face fourth.
Give that guy a lot of credit, man. He was able to somehow avoid that sack, but nobody open downfield, throws it away.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Bring in the heat. Complete out of the backfield. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On fourth down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver or tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this up.
Makes the grab in their space. Now the connection takes it to the 11. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk of play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know what?
Could be an alley. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score.
Kent State, 14.
He'll start the return inside his 5, and the returner will be dragged down.
And the Kent State offense will take over.
The Golden Flashes offense ready to get this drive started. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He'll throw it, and he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's King. Strong, firm tackle.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
And the missed connection on 3rd down.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this game.
Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to him. Got a little grass. He's got 93 yards rushing, and this offense wanted to establish the ground game, and man, have they started the season right in that regard.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game. And he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Sellers. The sure hands, it's Hunt. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert the throws toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he puts through the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23.
South Carolina, 49. Kent State, 14.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Etheridge. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
And the Kent State offense will take over.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Motion from the wideout. He'll try it again. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17. Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Complete downfield. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. And the Golden Flashes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going back to the ground. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Listen, I'm not one for moral victories, and obviously they're trailing by a lot of points late in this game, and they are going to lose, but it is a good sign if you're the head coach of this team that you're seeing your guys out there still competing and still fighting until there's zeros on the clock.
They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out,